Seriously, I'm from a famous place.
So, would you like to work here?
Thank you. I look forward to working with you. Kichi, you're still nice as always.
I can't believe this. How? I get it. You took my advice.
Sorry, but I wouldn't do something that's so off target.
I'm Keiichi Sato, 26. I'm running a diner my granddad passed down to me. My parents don't do anything for the diner, so that I'm the owner. Today, a rare customer came, so we talked about it after closing.
Seriously, I'm from a famous place.
She's Yui Kitano. She's my friend from high school. So, would you like to work here? Only if you're okay with that, of course. I thought working could be a way to keep your mind off things.
Kichi-kun, thank you. I look forward to working with you. Kichi, you're still nice as always. I'm glad we talked. But thank you so much.
Yui-san, you're quick to understand as expected.
No, you're just a good teacher, Kichi-san.
Sorry, I keep leaving you with the simple tasks. Yui-san, you're so excellent at work, but are finding it worthwhile?
Of course I'm loving it. Welcome. Wait, Higashida-san?
Oh hey, Kitano. How have you been?
Do you guys know each other?
Yeah, he's my boss from my last job.
I just walked into the closest diner. Didn't think I'd run into you here. I don't really think you could do your best in a place like this either.
Really?
The reason she couldn't do her best was because of you.
What?
Kichi-kun?
Yui-san is brilliant. She remembers everything I teach her. She's always been an amazing person.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Are you thinking about what that Higashida-san guy said?
Yes, I am. It's difficult when you can't just solve things on your own.
There's always people who only look at your weaknesses. You'll find that when you try to get that person to acknowledge you, most people end up spending so much time just trying to fix their weaknesses. Instead of trying to improve your weak points, Yui, I think you should strengthen what you're good at. I'm not your boss, I'm your fan. Or was that a little too bossy?
Kichi-kun. No, thank you. I'll do my best. What's wrong, Kichi-kun?
I was thinking about expanding the kitchen and increasing the menu and staff. There's not a lot of customers recently, but if I do that, the kitchen will be a little cramped.
Expanding the kitchen might be a good idea. But what you need to be doing is the complete opposite.
What do you mean? I continued to find a way to get more customers, but I ended up leaving it to Yui-san. She was full of confidence. It resulted in...
I might go to the diner Kitano works at. Haven't been there in a while. What's happened? I can't believe this. How? Kitano, what happened to this place?
Welcome, Higashida-san.
This place was deserted, but how is it this crowded now? I get it. You took my advice. Expanding the menu and increasing staff, making it more lively. Just like I said, just doing without.
What? That we should increase our staff and menu? Sorry, but I wouldn't do something that's so off target.
Wait.
We simplified the menu just to fish.
Why do that?
That way, we could cut down on unneeded tasks and space that's inefficient.
I get that simplifying the menu cuts down tasks, but space that's inefficient?
In this case, the kitchen. To put it simple, this restaurant is split into kitchen space and dining space, so increasing the kitchen size won't increase our income. In fact, doing that would just cut the dining space down, and that means less customers, less income. So instead, increasing dining space would increase the chances of getting more customers in and more income.
But even just increasing the dining space like that would make it harder to run. So you would need to increase staff.
You wouldn't need to add more staff. You just have the customers help out.
What? That's just absurd. Like that would work.
There's always been a system like that, like self-registers. It's just as easy as having the customers do a simple task instead of our staff. Like making the rice served, like a buffet, and making a return area for the trays and tableware.
Well, I do see that around, but cutting down the menu into just one type of cuisine, that's too much of a risk.
Well, that's true. So we did our research thoroughly.
Like an amateur could simply figure that out.
I've always been good at research and analysis. Close to here is the university I went to. We had a lot of the students from there, so I went and asked around. And, well, apparently, fish is really popular at the moment.
You went that far.
We made our menu more appealing than the school cafeteria, reevaluated our prices, and asked my juniors to spread the word around.
Do you see it now? Yui-san is a magnificent person.
That's just pure luck.
Really? This is a handful.
What?
It must have been hard for Yui-san. No one around her acknowledges her success. You let your pride cloud your judgment. So how does it feel to lose such a talented person?
Look, I loaded up on a bowl of rice. Haha. It's great. You can eat all you want.
Is Kitano here?
Welcome.
It's that guy again. Who is that anyway?
Apparently, that's Kitano-san's old boss.
No way. She doesn't even work for him anymore, and he's still hassling her?
Kitano, it looks like you're getting a little cocky, so I did some research on management.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. You've cut your menu down to just fish, so once the trend's over, won't you be in a dilemma? Apparently, omelets are the trend now, so if you do that, you'll succeed. How's that for management?
Ha 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 ha. You call that management? Ha ha.
What?
A big trend like that can only be taken in by big chain restaurants. What's important is to take into factor the diner situation.
That's...
We're not even sure if the students here like omelets.
But I heard they're popular.
What's popular is cute rice omelets that you can make at home. So would you go out and eat something you could make at home?
Well, not really. But cutting down the menu to just one item, it's nonsense.
Mister, you keep saying menu, but have you had a look?
What about the menu? What? There's more on the menu now?
They listen to what we want, then put it on the menu.
They really put into consideration the average student. It's really thoughtful.
Just putting things on the menu like that, that's just wouldn't work.
There's absolutely no problems.
What?
It was already a set menu diner, so there was already quite a bit on the menu. We cut down the menu, then revived what was on demand.
You really do respect people that try to do what others are wanting.
I know, right? Especially when you're with them.
By the way, you students, why are you studying in the restaurant? Don't you have common sense?
What?
When customers just sit there for too long, others can't eat, which is bad for business. That's why most restaurants ban studying. That's just common sense.
What is this guy saying?
I've got no idea. Higashida-san, we don't ban studying here.
What?
Besides, these students choose the quiet times to study here.
What do you mean?
You don't have the common sense to even check the restaurant's rules.
That's right.
That's... Oh, I just remembered I need to do something.
Oh, you're just running away.
I'm really sorry about that.
Please, don't worry about that.
It must be hard, Kitano-senpai, being targeted like that.
Do you know what this talks about, Higashida-kun?
No, Kawasaki-san. What's this about?
We try and recruit talented people every year from university graduates. But from this one university, there was a significant decrease in applicants.
Oh, is that so?
I looked into why, and your name came up.
What do you mean?
The stunt you pulled at the diner, it gave us a bad reputation.
The diner Kitano works at?
So you know which one?
No,
Well, I'll keep you posted on what we'll do with you.
Okay. I had to resign after all. What am I going to do now?
Wait, even Kitano was able to produce a diner. I've studied in management, so why can't I? It's been pretty quiet recently.
You're right. I'm sure it's just for now.
You guys look like you have some free time on your hands.
Higashida-san?
Well, I guess you can't help it, since my diner is booming at the moment.
Oh, so that's Higashida-san's diner.
It seems to be popular at the moment.
It's amazing, right? Right? I just completely copied your menu. But our diner is cheaper and tastes better. Because I hired a skilled chef. Well, since most of the customers are at my diner, I think you guys might struggle. You might want to do something with your so-called management skills.
We might be in a tough spot. We need to do something fast.
You don't need to worry about that.
Why's that?
Just wait a week or so. You'll see why.
What's happening here? It used to be packed. It has to be Kitano. She has to be playing dirty. She has to be. Kitano, what sort of tricks has she done?
Welcome. Is something wrong?
Don't play dumb. What sort of tricks have you done?
Are you talking about why you're losing customers at your diner?
That's right.
Honestly, we haven't done anything.
No way.
Higashida-san, what do you think a diner is?
Well, of course it's a place to serve food.
Well, that's not exactly right.
What? What do you mean? I don't understand.
For example, you don't just go to an amusement park just for the rides, do you? An amusement park is a place to go to for a date with family. It's a place to make memories.
Well, that's true, but...
We're the same. At this diner, we try and make the little things in life a little more joyful through our food. That's why a place that only serves food, like Hidashi-san's diner, isn't even a competitor.
Are you trying to say that we just lost customers on our own? That's just nonsense!
That's fine if you feel that way, but we really had nothing to do with it.
No way!
Higashida-kun, stop making a fool of yourself.
Kawasaki-san, what are you doing here?
Back when I was a student, I didn't have money, but I have a lot of good memories with my friends. This diner reminds me of where me and my friends would frequently go to back when we were young.
But...
Thank you very much.
I bet that after the students here graduate and live their lives, they'll remember the good times they had here. But what about your diner? The food may be good, but the atmosphere there is so bad that you forget the taste. I realized that after I had a talk with Kitano-san.
Yeah, that's right. This diner is the best.
I even went to the place across the road but came straight back here.
Why? I put everything into it.
You probably had your priorities in the wrong order, the most important being the customers.
Oh.
Kawasaki-san, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
I'm here because I heard about a good diner.
Thank you.
And I also had to tell something to Higashida-kun.
What would that be?
Before you resigned, you borrowed quite a bit from our company. I'll need you to return it all.
About that. I used all of it, including my severance fund to pay for my diner.
I see. I guess we'll have to get our lawyer to look into this.
Lawyer, please, forgive me.
By the looks of your diner, I don't think you'll be able to pay it off.
Can you give me some tips on running a diner? Please? Please?
Sorry, but I refuse.
I can't believe you could still ask something like that after saying all those mean things to Yui-san.
No,
In the end, Higashida-san's diner closed down. He's having a lot of trouble paying off his debt, since he borrowed from not just Kawasaki-san, but others as well. On the other hand, our diner kept on growing, and is quite famous now. Thanks for your good work, Yui-san. I was wondering if you would be by my side forever, as we run this diner.
Is that?
Yeah, as an official member, not just part-time.
Oh, so it wasn't a proposal.
No, but, maybe in the future.
I look forward to that.
Thank you for watching till the end.
Don't forget to subscribe.